Hi guys, welcome to today's playful and funky flow. Today's practice is all about connecting to a sense of play and freedom through movement as we move fluidly and intuitively with the breath today. I hope you enjoy the practice. There will definitely be moments of spiciness and a fire, but also balanced out with stretching and moments of stillness, particularly towards the end. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I post new yoga flows here on YouTube every week, and it would be an amazing support. All right, when you're ready, let's get into it. We are going to come into tabletop position when you're ready. So come onto your hands and your knees, and let's go ahead and spread into all of the fingers. Tuck into the toes and feel into the toes and the balls of your feet. We'll start by finding some very slow circular movements through the spine. So moving the spine in all directions, just finding a loose quality here to the body and to your energy as you gently open yourself up. And taking a nice few slow breaths in through the nose, and if you're feeling cold, to sigh it out through the mouth, then go ahead and do that. You can change the directions of the circles, giving your hips a bit of a wiggle, opening chest, shoulders, abdominal wall, back line of body. One more breath. And then nice and slowly drop the hips back towards the heels in a child's pose. For this variation, keep your toes tucked. So you're feeling a nice stretch here through the backs of your feet, and walk your fingers as far out in front of you as you can. Now spread into all of your fingers, get active through the arms, and take a slow and full breath into the back of your body. Feel everything expand, and then exhale, sigh and release. One more time like that. Nice and slow and wide. And exhale to sigh. On that out breath, gently tuck your chin towards your chest. We round the body in like a cat, and then melt your hips forwards and down in an up dog variation, keeping the knees on the floor. Reach your chest forwards, shoulders pull back a lot. Take a round of breath. And then on the out breath, melt the hips back towards the heels, same position, dropping forehead to ground. Soften face, soften the whole spine. And then again, we round the body in, hollowing out through the armpits, and then melt forwards. Push into the hands, feel the opening across the heart space. One round of breath. On that out breath, bend the elbows and lower your chest to the ground. Take your fingers to the sides, elbows stay bent here. A few rounds of rolling cobras, lift your heart forwards, opening up. And exhale to ripple down. And again, we rise, pushing the hips into the earth, opening chest. Exhale to soften. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale, ripple forwards. Take your hands beneath your shoulders. Child's pose. Soften the hips back towards the heels and rest your elbows and forehead to the mat for a full round of breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Now tuck your toes under and flip over your feet. We're going to come into a forward fold here at the back of our space in a ragdoll shape. Keep your feet hip distance apart, loose, bend through the knees. Begin to sway the body from left to right. Relaxing your head, relaxing your shoulders, just softening the body. Physically, softening the muscles and the tissues, and energetically just really coming into your body, into your home. On that out breath, lean over towards the right side, bending the knees slightly, coming into a sunflower shape. Extend upwards, and then bend the knees and fold forwards, bowing down to the floor. We go again, gently opening up the side body, backs of legs. Inhale, and exhale, melt down to the floor. Now we take it to the other side, opposite direction, finding that groundedness through your feet. Then exhale, softening towards the earth. Slow, Continuous movement, one more round on this side, feeling the energy travel up. And then exhale, forward folds. Let go of your elbows and keep your chin tucked towards your chest now. It's a slow roll upwards, so close the eyes and just feel into each vertebra of your spine as you make your way up to standing. And then once you're here, push into the feet and root up to rise, high mountain pose. Extend the arms high. Exhale, guide your hands together at the chest. Inhale, we rise up again, high mountain. Exhale, melt forwards over your thighs, softening chest over legs. Keeping your knees bent, once again, tuck your chin towards your chest, roll upwards a little bit faster this time. And then we keep the knees bent and lift your heart space to the sky. So almost like the energy is moving up and then the heart lifts, shoulders pull back. Exhale, we fold forwards, melting heart space over thighs. And then we go again. Close your eyes, just feel into it. Don't worry about what you look like too much. Heart space lifts forwards, we open the chest. And then exhale, Uttanasana, melt forwards. Relax the arms completely. Just sort of embodying a really loose, almost liquid-like quality in your body and through your spine. Inhale, heart lifts forwards. Exhale, it's a ripple-like action as you melt down to the floor. One more time, breathing in slowly, sensitizing your body, sensitizing the movement. Inhale, heart lifts forwards. And then an exhale, melts over your thighs. Gently lift your chest on the in-breath. And then on your out-breath, bend the knees and make your way forwards into a high plank position. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, and then we will begin to create circular movements here, warming up the wrists and the arms, as well as our core, moving in one direction. If this feels a little bit too spicy to begin with, keep your knees on the floor, but we are just focusing on awakening that sensation in the wrists. Let's take it to the other side, opposite direction. All right, and then bring yourself to stillness, push away from the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana all the way to the ground. Inhale, Cobra Pose, lift your heart, and exhale to soften. One more time. It's a slow lift, shoulders onto the back body. Exhale to soften. Hands beneath shoulders, tuck the toes now. Push yourself up into a high plank, pull the navel to the spine. And then melt the hips back into your downward facing dog. Let's begin to walk it out. Wiggle the hips, bend the knees one at a time. Find some space. And find some space through the breath, allowing you to connect. Find stillness in your shape. Hug your chest towards your legs. And then slowly lift the heels high off the floor, ripple through to a high plank pose. Hanging cobra now, you can drop the knees to the floor if you need, if it's too strong. Draw the shoulders back, lift your heart. And then we bend the knees and slowly glide the hips back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We go again, lift the heels, ripple through like the energy is moving through your spine, and then lower the hips, reach your heart space forwards, open up, downward facing dog. We take the hips back. Two more times, slow it down or speed it up as much as you want. Just explore your body, explore the movement. Push into the fingers, heart lifts, downward facing, take it back. For this last round, I invite you to keep the eyes closed and move a little bit slower. So slow motion, heels lift, eyes stay closed, come through, plank, hanging cobra, stay and linger here. Engage the glutes, lift the heart space forwards and up, physically and energetically opening up the heart. Downward facing when you're ready, take the hips back. Take a slow round of breath. And then slowly reach the right toes into the sky. Find your three-legged dog. Keep the legs straight, and then pull the knee to the right elbow. Lift up through the back of your heart. Hold. Three-legged dog, take the foot back again. Exhale to the left elbow, hollowing out through your armpits. Three-legged dog, we extend the foot back. On the out breath, low lunge, take it forwards. Land softly in between your hands. We thread the heart forwards and up. Take a slow round of breath. And then on your out breath, long pyramid pose, bow over the front shin. We lift the back heel off the floor. Engage the front leg. Inhale, rock through to a lunge again. Now we shift onto the right foot, half lift, half splits. Keep your fingers connected to the floor. And then point the back toes, lift your chest. Exhale, knee to the nose. We round the body in. Take the foot back again. Extend through your toes and your skull. Exhale, round in. One more time, take the foot back. Exhale, draw inwards. Inhale, take your foot back. Listen carefully, drop the foot over to the right side. The edge of the foot meets the mat and your right arm stretches high, your left fingers are on the floor. Feel into the stretch through the outer seam of your thigh. Find some play. All right, nice and slowly, your right fingers meet the floor. Half moon now, Ardha Chandrasana. Kick your left toes back. Find a moment of groundedness here. Hold. And then lower both hands to the ground. Drop the back foot to the floor. Long pyramid pose. Exhale. Melt over your shin bone. Ground into the front foot. And then we rebend into the front leg. Plug into the hands, three-legged dog. Kick the right toes all the way high. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Both feet meet the ground. Inhale, left toes stretch high. Find your three-legged. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Lift the back heel off the floor. Three-legged dog, take it back. And then pull the knee to the opposite elbow. Rounding the spine. Three-legged dog radiating through the back foot. Low lunge, take it forwards. Melt your heart forwards and draw the hips down. Long pyramid pose on the out breath. The back heel lifts. We hug the thighs together as we increase the stretch through your hamstring line. Rock forwards to your lunge. Finding that slow rhythm. Shift forwards, half lift, half splits. Kick into the back toes, lift your heart. And then pull the knee to the nose, round your body in. Inhale, we take it back. Exhale, round in. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take your foot back, lift your chest. Lower the right foot over to the left side. You're way off your mat now. Stretch your left fingers long. Right fingers are connected to the floor. Stabilize by really pressing into the left foot. Okay, we'll transition into our half moon now. Left hand meets the floor. Stretch your right fingers long. Kick back into the right foot. And gather in your core a little bit and your sense of humor. One more breath. Okay, let's lower both hands to the floor. Long pyramid. Drop the back foot and melt over your shin. Push firmly into the front foot, and then rebend into the front leg. Plug into the hands, three-legged dog, your left toes reach into the sky. Breathe in, downward facing dog, exhale. Now spread into all of your fingers and your toes. We will repeat that again and build a sequence from there. So stretch your right toes high, and then pull the knee to the right elbow on the out breath. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Three-legged dog, take it all the way back. On the out breath, low lunge, we take it forwards, broaden through the heart space, relax the breath, relax the face. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Lift your back heel, firm your thighs. Inhale, we rebend into the front leg, shift forwards onto the right foot. Kick back into your toes, lift your skull forwards. And then on the out breath, pull the knee into the chest, rounding through the upper body. Take it back again, breathe in. Exhale, we round. Finding breath, finding space, take it back. Exhale, curl inwards. Take your foot back for a last time. Push into the front foot. And then drop the left foot over to the right side. The edge of the foot meets the ground. You stretch your right arm long. Okay, explore, see what happens if you begin to straighten the right leg a little bit, and if that's too intense, just keep it bent. Just noticing what that feels like and where you feel the openness the most. All right, we're gonna lower the right fingers to the floor, kick your toes back into your half moon, pull up through your right kneecap, and reach back into the heel. Breathe. Find that exploration. Okay, we are lowering the fingers to the mat. Drop the back foot to the floor, long pyramid pose, 2 rounds of breath here. You can either keep your back heel lifted or play by drawing the heel closer to the floor. Whatever feels good. Just explore, there's no wrong or right. Okay, we rebend into the front leg, plug into the hands, kick the right toes into the sky, find your 3-legged dog. Now we bend into the top leg and slowly make our way into a wild thing, flipping your dog. Bend your knees, both of your knees, and lift your heart. Lift your hips, engage the glutes, and really press into your feet as you explore here. You're welcome to drop your head into the right hand, maybe finding a bit of a different variation, noticing what that feels like. One more breath here. All right, we lower the hips first. Face the front, right hand meets the floor. Squeeze your right knee in towards your chest space. Hold. And then drop the right knee to the ground. Supported side plank, stretch your left arm long. Push firmly into the edge of the back foot. And then rise up into your gate pose, stretching right fingers to the back of your space. Gentle side body opening. Take a round of breath. You might circle out this right wrist here at the top. Okay, on the out breath, lower the right hand to the floor. Feel into the back foot. Lift your right knee off the floor. And then kick the right leg all the way through. You can either have this leg hovering. If you want to play, you might catch a bind. Left hand meets the edge of the right foot and maybe extending that leg all the way through. Wherever you are, try to lift your hips and push away from the floor as much as you can through the right hand. I know it's super strong, one more breath. Slowly drop the right leg to the floor. Wherever you are, sink your hips to the mat. Internal rotation here through the left leg. Draw your left thigh to the ground and then face your right thigh. Reach up through your arms as you keep the right foot flexed. We breathe in. And then on the out breath, find a forward fold over your right thigh. If you need to bend into your right leg, please do. Take a round of breath. Feel into the heat that you've created and the aliveness that creates in the body and in the mind. Okay, on your next breath, walk yourself back up. Feel into the back foot, plug into your foot, and you'll lift your right foot off the floor once again. Reach into the leg. Left hand to the floor, squeeze your right knee into your chest. You're gonna flip your dog now in a wild thing with your left leg straight. Lift the hips, lift the heart. We take a round of breath. Lower the hips, plank pose, both hands to the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog on the in breath. Downward facing dog on the out breath. Nice, guys. Hug the heart space towards your legs and lift the outer hips high into the sky. And then extend your left toes back, 3-legged dog. Knee pulls towards the left elbow. Hold around the spine. 3-legged dog. Knee to the opposite elbow, right side. 3-legged dog, take it back. Low lunge, take it forwards. Finding that rhythm, finding that play. We lift the chest first. And then on the out breath, long pyramid pose. Hug your chest to your shin. And then ripple forwards to your lunge. We shift forwards, half lift, half splits. Fingers meet the mat, lift the skull and the heart. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, take it back. Exhale to round. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, curl inwards. Inhale, take the leg all the way back. Hold, gather in your core for stability. And then drop the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Stretch your left fingers long. Your right fingers are on the floor. If you explored with straightening the left leg here, go ahead and try that and notice what it feels like on this side. One more breath. Okay, we'll transition into our half moon. Left fingers to the floor, kick the right toes back. Stretch your right fingers long. Firm into all four corners of your left foot. And breathe. Lower both hands to the ground. Long pyramid. The back toes drop to the floor. Take a round of breath. Ground your energy. Find that soft focus. Inhale, we rebend into the front leg. Plug into the hands, kick the left toes into the sky, three-legged dog. Bend into your leg once you're here. Make your way into your wild thing variation. Take as many breaths as you need to get here. Push into the feet. Lower body stays nice and turned on. You might drop the head into the left hand if you played with that on the other side. Taking another moment here. We slowly lower the hips. Facing the front, left hand meets the ground. Squeeze your left knee in towards your chest base. Round through the spine. And then drop the left knee to the ground. Supported side plank. Extend through your fingers. Feel the energy travel up the side body and reach out through the arm. Gate pose. We slowly rise and reach for the back of our space. Start to circle out the left wrist. Finding softness in the breath. Finding that playfulness once again. Just really let go of any judgment that you have of yourself. Life becomes so much more fun when you do. All right, let's lower the left hand to the ground. Push into the back foot, lift the knee, kick through. Okay, so if this is super intense, that's totally cool. We're just gonna be here for one more breath. If you took that bind, you can go there. And if you are in this fuller variation, try to draw this right shoulder up and back. So you're almost looking underneath your right armpit here. Okay, that was more than one breath. You can lower the foot down to the floor and lower the hips. Drop the back thigh. Inhale, lift the chest and the arms. And then exhale, fold forwards. Over your left leg. Drawing your toes towards you. Soften the breathing. Relax the upper body, loosen the shoulders. Okay, let's begin to melt upwards. We push into the left hand, push into the back foot, lift the left leg, hold, and breathe. Pull the left knee into the chest, nice and slow, right hand meets the floor. We flip our dog with a straight right leg here. Lift the chest, explore the front line of your body, explore your energy here. Lower the hips, plank position. Chaturanga Dandasana, finding your flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog on the out breath. Take a full and juicy connected round of breath. And then nice and slowly, begin to walk your hands to the back of your space in a Uttanasana forward fold. Tuck your chin towards your chest, and just as we did in the beginning, we will find those spinal rolls. So keep your knees bent. Start to melt your way upwards, nice and slowly. And then once you're up, the heart lifts, the shoulders pull back. You can tilt your head back a little bit as well. Exhale, forward fold. And again, keep the chin tucked. Let go of what you look like. Just feel into sensation. Loose, bend through the knees, the heart lifts forwards and you open yourself up. Exhale, melt down and over your thighs. One more time, maybe close the eyes so it becomes quite an introspective experience. Lift the chest, open up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax your head, relax the muscles inside the mouth, the tongue, the nose, the lips. And then gently look forwards and make your way forwards into a high plank position. Push away from the ground, pull the navel to the spine. Slow chaturanga, hover halfway. Upward facing dog, inhaling. Downward facing dog, exhaling. And then begin to walk your toes to the front of your space, meeting in a malasana squat, yogi squat at the front. Heels are in, toes are out, melt the hips down. And pull the hands to the heart space. Lengthen out of the lower back as you breathe into your hips. Soften the energy, just try to be here in the nowness in your body. Okay, nice and slowly, let's take the hands behind us. And then keep your knees bent as your feet glue to the floor. Reach the arms forwards and begin to roll all the way down to the earth. Once you're down, let's hug the knees into the chest space and take the knees over to the left side in a gentle supine twist. Reach the right arm out to the right side, having your palm facing the sky. And just gently rest your left hand on your right thigh. Begin to soften the energy a lot here. Maybe keep the eyes closed and just feel into how the breath begins to gradually slow down. Notice what kind of quality that evokes. On your next breath, take the knees over to the other side. Melting left shoulder to the ground, right hand rests on the left knee. And begin to soften your body on a muscular level, really feeling into a loose quality, a loose sensation. And hopefully you'll be able to soften your thoughts as well. And if not, that's okay. Just allow yourself to be where you are, but maybe just becoming a little bit more aware of what that is. Where are you? What are the quality of your thoughts? Can begin to draw the legs back in. Let's give ourselves a nice final squeeze here before we get into our Savasana. Don't skip this out if you've come this far. Okay, pull the knees into the chest. Take a full breath. And exhale. Savasana. Extend the legs forwards. And then let's reach the arms to either side of us, palms facing the sky in a gesture of receiving. Tuck the chin to the chest. Eyes stay closed. Begin to soften the body. And try to let go of what Savasana is supposed to be. For me, this is really where the connection happens. After we move our energy and we have connected breath to movement, to sensation, and we've become fully connected from the inside out, I feel like the puzzle pieces really come together at the end here. Just let yourself marinate here. And if you feel like your mind is a very busy place to be, just try to focus on the breath, the sensation of the inhale and the exhale. Begin to deepen your breathing now. Notice what that feels like. And notice what kind of energy you're sitting in now. And when you feel ready, let's begin to find some small movement through wrists, ankles, toes, and fingers. And then gently bend your knees and gather your knees into the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a hug and a squeeze. And then you can roll over to one side and linger here for a while longer if you want. Otherwise, if you feel called to and you feel ready for it, come up into a cross-legged seat. All right, to seal in the practice today, let's rest the left hand on the heart space and your right hand to your belly. Close down the eyes and just feel into the body, feel into the touch of hands to heart to belly. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale to sigh. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Please let me know how you went in the comments below. And well done for coming all the way through if you've come this far. Remember to subscribe, please, to support me. It would be an amazing help, and I would love to have you part of this community. As I mentioned, I post weekly yoga flows on here. So yeah, it'd be amazing to hear from you. All right, have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon.